Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with two new DAX functions we'll be covering in this video. So let's get started with the video. In the previous video we have already covered up this summarize DAX function, but we will recap this particular one in this video so that we can compare it with by GROUPBY. As both of these functions, summarize and GROUPBY, is approximately similar to each other, but the application of both are slightly have difference into it. We'll be watching what difference it is having so that we should not be having any confusion going ahead. First, I will let you understand, if you are not aware of that, how summarize and GROUPBY work in actual. Let me first explain you by one dummy example. We are having, suppose, one table in which we are having three columns, that are ID, fruits, and then price. In this fruits, you can see that apple, 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 three times apple is occurring, and grapes is occurring two times, correct? And the price, here we can see that these are individual price for each of the rows. Now if somebody gives you a problem statement that you need to classify these fruits into groups, and basis of groups what the price, total price it is having, we need to put it into that particular group. So suppose here apple we are taking out and making one group, and then grapes if we are taking out and making one group, and sum of that prices if we want to find, that will be our aggregate. This function, it is all called as aggregate function for this fruits column. So when apple is summed three times for 50 rupees, it is going to be 150, correct? And for grapes it is going to be 120. So this will be our resulting grouped column, sorry, grouped table. The same it is for summarize. This we can also call it as summarized group, and GROUPBY also is having the same output as we can see here. Okay, now we will be watching in Power BI that how we can apply both of these functions in reality, and what all arguments and parameters we need to pass in summarize, and what all parameters we need to pass in GROUPBY. We will be watching. Functionality wise, it is almost similar to each other, but passing the parameters it differs slightly. So keep attention on it. You will get what the difference between both of them. First, let's jump to Power BI. In this we are having, you can see that we are having in data model a fact table. In this fact table we have different sets of column, right? In this column you can see that we are having one category column. Fine. This category column contains different categories present in this whole table. Suppose this category may be in three categories or two categories, whatever number of categories, we want to pick out the distinct categories present in this table so that it can be formed in a group. And whenever this whole table will be grouped on the basis of category, we want to find the total sales. Actually we are also having a sales column into it, which is telling us that how much sale it has been done in, suppose, office supplies it is here. So you can see that 18.504, 7.712. So similarly all these sales value it is for office supplies. Similarly for some other group it will be some different values there. So whatever the sum of office supplies will be there, it will be taken into one group, and then for others it will be taken into other group. So we just need to create group Y on the basis of category column for the sales into whole data set. For that, what we will be doing, we will be just navigating to table tools, and here we will click on new table. In this new table we will rename it as, since we are more focused on GROUPBY in this particular session, so GROUPBY table. We'll rename it as GROUPBY table, and now we just want to apply the DAX function. First we will see summarize quickly, and then we will change some a little bit into the summarize function only, and we will arrive at group by, so that the difference will be crystal clear to you guys. So let's take summarize DAX function here. This summarize DAX function expects basically 4 parameters. You can see table, table column name, name of aggregate column, and aggregate function. What all these? Let me just quickly tell you. Summarize, if you, I will click on backspace, you can see that table is highlighted. We need to pass the table. From which table you want to summarize? Obviously it's fact table. After that, the second one is group by column name. Which column you want to group? The column is category column. The categories we want to group into multiple groups, correct? So category column we will pass here. Now the name of, we don't want this column name to, I'm keeping it simple for now. Now the name of that particular resulting sales column, this, that we can rename it as sales, total sales, something like this, total sales. Now expression, last one which we want to pass is the expression. Expression means it's nothing but what aggregate function we want to apply over here. So since we want to apply sum on the base on sales column, so we will pass this sum value, some function over here, and the parameter to some function will be sales in the fact table. That means what this whole equation represents, this is a summarize function. In this summarize function we are having this fact table in which we are going to take all operation into it. After that we are having the column we need to consider for the grouping, that is category column. After that this whole function will result out something, right? That column will be renamed as total sales. This is the optional column, you may take it or you may leave it. For now I have taken it up. Once I will click on enter, the things will be more clearer to you. You can see that now this whole fact table is created, means it's been categorized into 3 different categories, that are furniture, office supplies, technology. There are only 3 unique category into whole fact table. In this furniture, total sales, if we will sum it up, it is coming as 28,562. Similarly for office supplies and then for technology. The same thing we are going to achieve via group by as well. So in group by, we are having a bit flexibility into it, and the difference is right difference. So let me take you there. What I will do is, I will put it into a new line, I will comment it for now, and then I will just take here another function, that is group by. Now this group by, again we want just to pass just one just one argument, that is fact. Same thing we will pass over here, no difference in the first argument. Another way we want to pass on basis of which particular column we want to categorize, we want to have group, so that is category column. Same argument will pass here as well. The third one, same argument again we will pass in third parameter also. Fourth fourth one fourth one is the sum of fact sales. Here only there is slight difference in this group by. Here you have taken the absolute value of sum. Here you need to have iterative value of sum, that is sum x. Now this sum x, if you are aware that how we can use it, we just need to pass a table and then expression. Not table, what table you want to consider? The table which is getting formed by these two things. That means whenever category will be categorized into groups, the table, that is a small table, this table we want to have there. So for that we are having a DAX function, that is current group, which will take up the this table whatever it is in the process. Now comma, and then expression, what expression you want to provide here? Of course it's the column, that is sales column, in which we want to have the all operation going on. So everything was same, only difference is that we need to take iterative function of the aggregate function. We need to apply this on the current group. Current group is, we are having a separate function for it, which will pick up automatically whatever the newly created table inside in the process it is. And after that, the same argument whatever it was into the summarize, same argument we have passed it over here as well. Now wrapping it up with one more bracket, clicking on enter, you will see that same table you will get over here. You can see that office supplies, same value, technology, furniture, three different groups we are having, which is having total sales against it. Hope this is clear to you guys, and if any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Stay tuned to the channel for upcoming videos. In next video I will be covering up this difference between summarize and summarize column. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks again.